Hello, so good to be here. If you are watching me, please drop a comment. Let me know you are live. I'm going to share the live chat so that you can join me. Just click on the link and join me live. It's exactly 2 p.m. WAT, and today we are going to be looking at AI in Microsoft Excel, artificial intelligence in Microsoft Excel. Right. So I think I'm going to give a minute. I think I'm always very time conscious when it comes to classes. Yeah, class time is very important that we keep to time, please, because I particularly have other engagements after the class. Mary, how are you?
Fine, good afternoon, Mr. David.
Hi, hi. So I'm going to drop the link again in the chat, assuming you are listening in case you want to join. So in exactly 2 minutes, I should start teaching. Mary, do you have Microsoft 365?
No, I don't.
All right. So because what we are going to be teaching today, guys, is we cannot talk about artificial intelligence in Microsoft Excel if you don't have a Microsoft 365 account. But not to worry, I'll take you guys through it all, how to get it, how to install it, and things like that. Okay.
This will be helpful. Thank you.
Sure. And then today we are going to be looking at, AI has made life so interesting because it's the type of space that we spend less amount or less number of hours in a particular less number of hours in a particular task compared to if we were to do it in manually through any software at all. So let me I still have a few more minutes. So in this class, I would love you guys to have your pen and paper because this is the first time I'm teaching this course. In fact, this is the first time that Health Tech is teaching this course. We already know the new developments in artificial intelligence and the fact that there are many people who are many companies, many individuals, many businesses who are using artificial intelligence right now. And if you are not jumping into the train, especially if you are in the tech ecosystem, you are definitely going to be replaced by somebody who is using AI in their work. Think about these guys, they call themselves voice over artists, right? Hello, Mary, you are the only one here, so I need responses. You guys should join me, please. I've dropped the link in the chat. Mary, hello,
Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Let me reach out to those in the different groups to see so that they can join.
Please tell them I'm waiting, all right? I love
Or
when my students are time conscious,
okay.
timely in class. All right, peace. Good to see you. Again, guys, I'm going to drop the link to the live chat on the comment section so that you can join me. Please join me live if you have seen the link. I don't want Mary to be lonely. She needs you in her life right now. Mary, isn't it true? I'm too small for Mary to be alone with. Please, I need you guys to join Mary and I on the live stream. We are 9 minutes behind time because whatever I want to start teaching now, I want everyone to be on the same page. I don't want to be talking about Microsoft 365 tomorrow, please. And some of the things I'll be discussing today, I'll never have to repeat them again tomorrow. Nobody's joining. Uh now soon I know like Mary. Mary, what did you do to these people? Okay. Glad has joined. Glad, how are you? Hello, Glad. Chisolum.
Hello, Chisolum. On mute, and you're on mute. How are you doing?
Chika, try to connect. Okay, Chika is here. All right, I think I've had three persons now. I can just continue with the class. Chika, how are you?
I'm
Chisolum is
fine, thank you.
unmuted, but she's not saying anything.
I'm fine. I've
Chika,
greeted you. You didn't respond.
oh, I
Let
didn't
me
hear you.
hear.
I'm sorry.
I beg.
Chisolum, how are you?
I'm fine, Mr. David.
All right. Chika, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. Good afternoon.
All right. Okay. Okay, I think I can share my screen and start the class. Can you see my screen, please?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Can you see it now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so this is how 365 looks like. First thing first, right? First thing first. Let's go to Google. Okay. Search for Microsoft. Can you see that? Microsoft 365.
Yes.
Search for it. Now make sure that any link you are opening, please pay attention because a lot of people are using Microsoft 365. They open what we call I don't know what they call it for those who are cybersecurity professionals, but I know that there are fake Microsoft pages. Don't open anyone that is not from Microsoft. Anything www.microsoft.com, that is the one you should open. Any other one from any other um website, please don't open it. It may not be safe. So when you open this one, for instance, if I open the first one, which shows that is sponsored basically, and it shows the website, be careful. You would see an interface, this interface. Okay, you would see this interface. Are you guys seeing the screen, please?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Good. When you see this interface, you can choose whatever country you are resident in. Okay, you can choose your country. Come here where you have this button. I'm already logged in. Okay, that's my Microsoft email. If you are not logged in, please open a new Microsoft email. If you are not logged, if you don't have a Microsoft account, open it. You can see I use Outlook, outlook.com. So very first step, let me let me see if I can write this down somewhere. So we are looking at, please, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can. I can.
Right. So we are looking at AI in Excel. The first step, number one, is sign up. As I'm writing these things, please, you can be doing it. Let's do it together so that you can set this up. Sign up on.
Well, I think we have to pay for the 365.
Please, can you come closer to your speaker?
Well, there was a time I tried using Microsoft 365. It was asking me to pay. That was why I left it.
For what?
I think there's
I
a
was
there's
asking
a
you
an
for what,
amount
please?
at that I should pay.
So there's a free version, okay, and there's a
Oh,
paid
okay.
version. There are some features that you may not be able to use in the free version, and there are some that you can use in the paid version.
Okay.
So you can either sign up on Microsoft 365. In other words, what this means is that number one, before you sign up on Microsoft 365, please.
Um, Mr. David,
Yes.
if we sign up now, will it affect the current Microsoft we're having on our system?
No, it's not going to.
Okay.
So sign up, but before you sign up, make sure that you have open a Microsoft account. Okay,
Okay. How do we open that one now? Okay.
I'm going to show you.
Okay.
Open a Microsoft account.
Okay.
B, you can open. Please, this thing I'm saying, this version of Excel you guys are going to be learning. This is what the big boys use. Okay. If you are hoping to work with some of these companies, all these fan of big companies, some of them don't really get to use the version of Excel some of you are using. and you need to. The health techies has introduced some of you to a platform like Slack or Discord. Okay. Now I'm going to introduce you guys to a Microsoft account 365 for those who are not aware of, and then Outlook. So the first one is open a Microsoft account. Let's do that quickly. Let's go to, yeah, open Microsoft. Okay, just type Microsoft.com. Microsoft.com. So you can see, depending on where your account is located or where you open it from, you would see these extensions will come up. So go to Microsoft.com. You can see I'm already logged in. Okay, I opened this when I think this was a couple of years back, before I even wrote my Microsoft certificate exams. So be if you want to know about Microsoft products, if you want to know a lot of things like trainings, sometimes free, sometimes paid trainings, Microsoft have their own emailing platform, which is called Outlook. Just like Google have their own emailing platforms, which is called what? Gmail. And then Yahoo have their own emailing platform, which is called Yahoo Mail. Okay. So um this is how many of you have Outlook accounts from Microsoft? Because this is
I
for.
just found out that I have.
Oh, okay, nice. You probably have not used it,
Apparently,
isn't it?
yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. My husband was using my system, so he must have created it.
Oh, okay, nice, nice.
Yes.
You marry man, where's Abby? So because a lot of people are not aware of Microsoft Outlook, with Microsoft Outlook, you have access to Microsoft products and services. You have access to things that people who use Gmail don't have access to. So this is where you can now with this account, we have been using Microsoft Teams, isn't it? For those of you that have been learning with the health techies, we'll be using Microsoft Teams or StreamYard or Zoom, right? For us in the health
Yes.
techies, you cannot use we cannot send
Yes.
you any link for Microsoft Teams if we don't have an account. So we have an official account with Microsoft. That's why we're able to use Microsoft Teams and we can record with Microsoft Teams. Okay. So you can use Microsoft Teams for your meeting. You can download the Outlook app for your iOS and Android. So it's just like your Gmail, but you are getting emails from Outlook. That's what it means. So this is where you can sign in. I don't know what is showing from your end. I'm already signed in. That's why I can't see sign up anymore. But if I click on sign out here, I'll be able to see sign in. So that's the first thing you need to do. Go to Microsoft.com and then open a Microsoft account. So when you open a Microsoft account, you would definitely have this extension called Outlook.com. Have you guys been able to do that?
I'm on it.
Right. So please do it because you need it to use your, let me type this. You need it to use your Microsoft 365. So this is where you get it sorted. Please, if you are done, you let me know.
Mr. David,
Yes.
it's bringing out sign in. It's bringing out my Gmail account. Should I continue with it or I should create? They said no
No,
account, create
please
one.
create one. Create one.
Okay, create one. Okay.
Don't sign in with your Gmail, please. So the success of this class will be solely dependent on your contributions and participation. Like I said, this is the first time we are talking about this course because of the new developments in AI. We don't want
Which which one
any
should I
of you
select? Is
to
asking create create account, use a phone number instead, get a new email address.
select a new email address. I think that's what we want to create. You can insert your details as you deem fit. Okay.
Okay.
Let me check if there are. Are there other questions on this topic? Someone is using another device. Please, if you are using two devices, make sure that the echo is not affecting others. Chooks, welcome.
Thank you, sir. Sorry, I was a bit late, but I'm fine. Thank you.
All right. So please, those of you in the comment section, let me know if any of you have let me know if any of you have succeeded in signing in, please. Adalvi, you are late. Welcome. Any of you succeeded in signing in? This shouldn't take so long. I need one person or a couple of people to say yes so that we can proceed. I don't want to be teaching and no one is practicing with me on asking questions I can attend to. Because tomorrow I'm not going to be attending to sign in and log in and things like that. So if anyone is done, please let me know.
Sorry, sir. Please, can you share your screen? Let's see where to log in. I already have a Microsoft account, and I'm using 365 as well. Thank you.
Like on the
Okay, so one person have 365. Any other person? If you have Microsoft 365, please in the comment section. All right, so let me share my screen. I think I can proceed with the class, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please.
Okay, so like I said, we're looking at artificial intelligence in Microsoft Excel. So the first thing is you before we start the class, please sign up on Microsoft 365. And if you don't have Microsoft 365, I recommend you open a Microsoft account, which will make you open an Outlook.com account. Okay. Now, with these two details, you will be able to sign up on Microsoft 365. You'll be able to sign in and sign up either way on Microsoft 365. So there are paid versions, like I shared, and there are also free versions of the course of Microsoft 365. That is. So this is my Microsoft account, and then this is my okay, yeah, this is my Microsoft. If you want to look at all the products offered by Microsoft, we have Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Teams, Outlook, OneDrive, SharePoint, Exchange. Using that same account you open, also open this. Okay, also open this OneDrive. Now, guys, do you remember when you want to how many of you have gotten to
Have one.
saving your data or Google Drive? How many of you have heard of Google Drive before?
I have.
I have, sir.
Good. So you have been saving things on Google Drive or getting things on Google Drive, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Good. So OneDrive is a synonym, if I would
Yes.
use the term, of Google Drive. Okay. So OneDrive is to Microsoft Excel as Google Drive is to Google. I'm sorry, let me repeat that. OneDrive is to Microsoft as Google Drive is to Google.
Okay.
Probably have to write that down. So this is the first thing you need to do. Second thing, number two, sign in or sign up with the same Google you just opened, right? Sign in or sign up on OneDrive, because this is where you are going to be saving your work. The same way you save your work. For those of you that will be using the 365 web version, which we are going to be starting with. So, how do you sign in? Go to this website. Let me copy it.
Wetin dey happen?
Where did I stop, please?
There was a website you were about to share. You wanted to copy it and show us the website
On
to
volume
log
so
in.
that when you
All right, so let me share my screen again. So as I was saying, when you are done signing up with Microsoft 365, then you are good to go. But before you do that, sign up on Microsoft account, open an Outlook account, that is, and then sign in or sign up on OneDrive. Like I said, let me write this down quickly. Google Drive is to Google what OneDrive is to Microsoft. Please take note of this. Let me share something with you guys. Can you see my screen, please? Hello.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Yes. Yes, I
So what the interesting thing about OneDrive is that can you see my cursor?
yes.
Good. So this every single record, every class
yes.
that happens, every class that happens in Dialtech is automatically saved to my OneDrive. So if a trainer is if they use Microsoft Teams, that is, if they use Zoom, then I may not have it. If they use StreamYard, then I may not have it. But as long as it's on Microsoft Teams and it's registered in our company account, and then as apart from me, there are also collaborators to the to the class, then definitely there will be uh, a health consult recording. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All
Yes,
right.
sir, we can hear you, sir.
The echo, where is it coming from? Okay, all of you on mute. I'll call your names after the other, and then I'll know where this is coming from. Please unmute everyone.
Okay, sir.
Kindly on kindly mute. Sorry, mute. Don't
Okay.
unmute.
Okay.
Okay. Chooks, can you unmute now?
Okay, I'm unmuted, sir.
Okay. Mary, can you unmute?
I'm on mute.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I
So
can
this
hear
echo
you.
is from your side, Mary. Do you have two devices on?
No, just the StreamYard.
Do you have it open on YouTube?
No.
Wow. Glad, can you unmute, please?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So let's continue.
I can hear you. Yes.
So, like I said, Google Drive is to Google what OneDrive is to Microsoft. And I wanted to show you guys an example of my OneDrive account. If I open this, this is going to show me all the recordings we've had for over 1 year now. And it comes straight into my computer because my computer is connected to my OneDrive account. Can you guys see? Can you guys see the classes we've
We're not
had?
seeing your screen, sir.
We're not seeing your screen.
Okay. Let me stop sharing and share again. Uh, Give me a minute. Can you see my screen now, please?
Yes, it's up now.
Yes, sir, it's up.
Okay, so this is all the videos I've had for the past few months. Okay, they are all now present in my OneDrive. I don't teach maybe a fraction of a quarter of this. So if I want to see, for instance, you can see our UX design course. I'm not the one teaching, but the moment he saves it to our Microsoft Teams platform, it automatically is sent to me. I've not downloaded it yet. All I need to do to download is to click on it and it starts downloading. Can you guys see this?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, we
So
can.
this is how the OneDrive account works. But when you have it connected to your, just like you have your, Google Drive, you can open your OneDrive and see the things that you've saved there. So that's why I encourage you to open a OneDrive account. Now, having said that, guys, now let's proceed. When once you are done, signing into OneDrive, you have your Outlook, then you have your Microsoft account. That is the next thing that we want to open is our 365. Just go to Microsoft 365. This is home and business. Some of them you can see it says try free for 1 month. So you can try this free for the period of learning. And then when you are done, you can unsubscribe. Or if you are working with a particular organization, then you can choose to continue working or using their products. So this is for home. If I click for home, I probably have to pay $6. Let me see. For home should be, yeah. So you pay monthly. This is how much I'm going to pay if I want to get this. So the country here is Afghanistan. Let me put Nigeria. Make sure you choose your country, okay? Choose your country. Someone, please, if you want to eat, don't announce it with your plates. Just mute. Let me choose Nigeria and see how much Nigeria is going to be paying. Okay, I've changed it to Nigeria. You can see it showing 36,000 per year. If I want to pay monthly, this is the other one was $99. For Nigeria, it's 36,000 per year, and per month is 3,699 naira. So if you want to check for another country, let's say Namibia. That is how 365 works. Okay. So Namibia is $7 per month. Okay. Then check for business. Check for business. For business is $6. Personal is seven. Business is $6. So either way, try to get on board any of these. Um, can we proceed? Do you guys have it sorted now? Do you guys have your 365 sorted now?
Not
I'm
really,
still
sir.
on it.
I'm still on it. The security. I'm still trying to verify the
Okay.
security.
Yeah. All you need to do is try it 1 month for free. By the end of 1 month, you and me and you we are done with this class. But whenever you are employed in any place, you can update your CV that you know how to use AI in Microsoft Excel. Okay, that you are familiar with Microsoft 365. This is a booming skill right now, because people will not want for an analysis that's supposed to take you 1 month to clean and generate insights. You can do it in a day. People want to know that there are people like you that can give them results in whatever they want to do for their business in a day or two. Okay, but because some of you want to do younger, you for something that you want to do, you can do using AI in 1 day. You will tell your guy that you this thing, easy. Oh, I'll run am for 1 week. Meanwhile, 1 day you don't finish am, you are balling for the next 5 days. The person is thinking that you are still analyzing the data. Meanwhile, you are done in 24 hours. It reminds me when you hire a mechanic for your vehicle in some African countries. They will tell you to come
In
back.
Nigeria.
They will tell you to come back in 2 days and get it. Happy. Meanwhile, they will just
Yes.
Yes.
carry their spanner and tight one thing. Just attach one thing and your car is back to normal. But they want you to spend money. They want you to feel that they are doing serious work. So they will tell you to come back the next day. So apply that your mechanic sense to Microsoft Excel products, especially when you are using Excel. That is business 101 for free. I'm teaching you people.
Thank you, sir.
You are doing well, sir.
Yes, so not everybody knows that you can analyze a couple of data in few hours. We have been teaching Microsoft Excel for the past 7 weeks, but this free Microsoft Excel for the past 7 weeks. We have another one coming up this month. as much as we recommend that you know how to use some of the functions, but if you are very familiar with AI in Excel, if you are confused on which function to use, all you need to do is to ask the artificial intelligence plugin, and it's going to generate a function for you automatically. Is it not better? Is it not soft life?
That sounds wonderful, sir.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh,
So if you
that's
have
what's
if you
like.
have this type of data, let me open it up for you. Um, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see it.
So this is a student data
Yes.
set. This is student data set in a particular university or college. Let's assume you are working with as a data analyst using Excel in the university, and they send you students' data, their courses, females, male, which of them, their GPA, their town where they schooled, if it is long distance, and then they send the data to you and they ask you to analyze, and you see the data and fear won't catch you. You are like, hey, Ezego, I don't enter. And they want you to analyze the data and give them reports in the next 1 month. Okay, because in their mind, they don't expect you to be done analyzing over 10,000 students. Eh? In their mind, they don't expect you to analyze data of over 10,000 students in a single day or two or in 72 hours. So they give you a month. Of course, they are paying you now, Abby. So, in your confusion, instead of wondering what you can do with the data,
Yes.
all you need to do is open the data with your Microsoft 365. There is a tool called IDS, but that tool is only available if you have the paid version of
Yes.
365. When you open that tool called IDS, I'm going to show you some other free plugins today. When you open that tool called IDS, simply ask the tool to look at the data you just posted on your 365 and then summarize the data for you. That tool will generate charts. The tool will tell you how many female students are in existence in that school. It will tell you the distance. It will tell you everything that you are supposed to have done manually in that 1 month. So in less than 72 hours, you're already done with your work and you can use the remaining of your month to flex. Does that sound cool?
Yes, sir.
Are we still here?
We are here. We are here,
All
sir.
right. So for those just joining, you can join me live here. Let me drop the link in the chat.
That sounds very cool, sir. Very, very cool.
Join me live. So we are going to explore some of those tools in a few seconds. Let me wait if I would see someone who would join me so that I accept. We have two persons here. Please join me live. Queen, Temilola, I'm waiting for you people. Ada Obi. Apart from truths, it's like this class is filled with women or people who identify as women. What happened to the men?
Maybe they went to a wedding.
I don't know. Football hasn't started, so I don't know where they are.
Okay. Chiwendo and Queen. Okay. Queen, welcome.
Thank you, Mr. David.
Queen, this is your voice. Are you a teenager or you're a full-blown adult?
Any of the two, you can choose one.
Okay. Chewendo, how are you?
I'm fine. Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, this voice is normal. All right, I can see Mary, but I can't accept her because the house is filled. So let's pray that Chooks will mistakenly remove himself, and then we'll add Mary. But Chooks is the only man here.
I will not. We leave. No leave,
No,
no
Mr.
transfer.
Oh.
All right. So let me
Mr.
share my screen.
David.
So let's continue. Yes. Is that a question or you just called my name? I want to
Well,
believe by now you guys have your 365 up and there's no question about it. Mary, are you here now?
Yes, sir.
All right. Please
Network threw
let me
me
know.
out.
Oh, okay. Let me know if you can see my screen, please.
Yes.
No, it was not.
Yes.
Okay, now that we are done talking about the whole process, all right? If you can see my screen, you now realize that even though I have my Microsoft 365, they are telling me to buy some of the paid versions, but I want to teach using the free version, okay? You can also see that my URL is OneDrive.live. That's to tell you that we are on the exact same page. So this class is courtesy of the consultants and turkeys. We're Africa's most affordable, blah blah blah. Uh, that's our website. That's our email, and my name remains the same. So what exactly is AI in Microsoft Excel? Now, when we talk about AI in Microsoft Excel, we are referring to the integration of artificial intelligence capabilities within the Excel software to enhance its functionality and provide users with intelligent features and insights. AI in Excel can help automate repetitive tasks, perform complex calculations, generate predictions, and provide data analysis recommendations. Did you guys follow to that point?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Now, looking at the paragraph, I need someone to mention three keywords that they found useful in my description of AI in Microsoft Excel. Three keywords they found useful.
Automate.
Okay, to automate, number one. Who else?
Functionality.
No.
Capabilities.
Capabilities, not oh yeah, AI capabilities. But when we talk about functionality, what exactly are we doing with functionality? Who else?
Complex calculations. That's not
Perform
a word
complex
there.
calculations, okay? And finally,
Generate prediction.
Great
Generate
prediction.
generate
prediction.
prediction. Exactly. So if you want, just imagine in your life right now. Queen, are you here?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Are you single or single?
I'm single, sir.
Okay. So
Hmm.
let's assume that there's one amazing young man that has been following you up and down. I know that you did suffer that guy, no be small. But let's assume that after 2 years of following you up and down, God forbid, you finally said yes, Queen. Now, now that you've said yes, tell me the truth. if you had if you had something that would tell you whether this guy will marry you or not, at would you like to use that thing?
Well, first of all, I cannot even like allow a guy to like chase me for 2 years. That is so that is, as in, it's for a long time now. It's not even possible. So that one
Yeah.
is my one point. For 2 years, you think about it now. It's not possible. And there's no guy that can even do that. I don't think so. It's not possible.
Anyway, that is true. If I had a brother and the person is telling me he's been pursuing a particular lady for 2 years, I'll first and foremost take him to church for deliverance.
Exactly. He needs deliverance. As
Anyway, given the fact, I'm pretty sure that if you had something, maybe whatever it is that thing could be, and that thing has the ability to predict whoever is coming into your life, if the person is serious or not, I'm very sure a lot of women will want to try that thing out. For instance, you've been dating someone for 4 years, and all of a sudden you are like, baby, it's been 4 years. Where are we going? Where is this thing heading? Where is it going? And the guy will be like, don't worry,
you're
God's time
taking
is
me.
the best. God's time is the best. Be patient, be patient. I just want one thing to click. Then 4 years is now 6 years, and then 10 years. Muna Kukuma collect graduation gown now because I don't get PhD.
I'm telling you.
But anyway, this thing happens really. It's not a big deal for a lot of countries and culture. They could be courting for years or months. Some people will meet you like today, and the next day they are like, let's marry or let's plan marriage or things like that. But I'm sure a lot of people would want to have a sense of focus, that sense of prediction. They want to predict. In fact, a lot of people do this when they go into relationships, serious relationships, that is. They want to look at the potential of the guy or the lady. They'll be like, this guy is smart. If I get married to him, I mean, I would have smart kids, or I would have a good home. Those kind of predictions, we have been making them in our personal lives, isn't it, Queen and Co?
Yes, that's true. That's true.
So that is exactly what AI in Excel can help us achieve in our businesses and whatever we want to analyze. All we need to do is provide it with all the needed information and then ask it to predict, is this business going to survive? What do you think? You can ask those questions. Is it going to survive? Is it going to is the revenue I'm seeing, is it going to increase? Does it have the potential of moving to another state and things like that? For instance, can you if you ask AI in Excel questions like, given the data that Nigeria is the poverty capital of the world, is it possible that Nigeria will become the wealthiest country on earth next year? What do you think Excel will answer you?
No, no, no.
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 No, no, no. You not just say no now. You have some
It will
as in
not,
some.
yeah, it will not just
Yeah.
tell you no, no.
No.
It's going to
Yes.
use the data you provided, given the
Yes.
fact that the minimum wage in Nigeria is less than $100, given the fact that there are millions of households that are uh, poverty ridden. I even heard Tinubu wants to distribute 8,000 naira now to families, 12 million families. Anyway,
Imagine
good
eight
luck.
thousand.
I hope some of you get the money and it will help you for the next 4 years.
Have you?
Anyway, let's proceed. So you can make those predictions based on the data that have been provided. So it's going to give you all the needed data, details of the data, and all of that. So here are a few examples of how AI is incorporated into Excel. So I need someone to read the first one for me. Number one,
Number one is data type.
Please, if you are listening to this class, I want you to have your pen and paper. I'm not sharing this material. Like I said, this is the first time we are treating this, and this is our intellectual property. We don't want people to misuse it. So write this down so that you can begin to assess it for yourself. All right.
Okay, sir.
All right. Go ahead. Read.
Excel now has the ability to recognize and interpret various type of data, such as stocks, geography, or real-time data using AI algorithm. It can
All right.
automatically convert text into linked data type, pulling relevant information from online sources and updating it in real time.
Exactly. So we are going to assess some of those types of data. In fact, let me quickly open one of them for you. Let me stop sharing, open it, and then share my screen again. Should I do that?
Okay,
Go
sir.
ahead, sir.
Yes, go on.
Yes, please, sir. Go on.
How many of you are working in the finance industry here, please? How many of you? Or maybe working in the health?
I've worked in that industry. I stopped last year. Yeah,
Okay. What happened? Why did you stop? Sorry to ask.
my
You're okay
japa,
not to answer.
my japa make me stop, sir.
Oh, okay, okay. You are in the UK.
Yes, I am, sir.
All right. So, finance, that's nice. Anyone in the health sector? Please,
Yes,
I
sir.
need, you know what? Those of you listening and those of you that are in the comment section, please write the industry you are presently in. I need to be able to speak to you directly by giving examples that you can relate with.
I'm not working in those sectors.
And what?
I'm working. I'm working in the medical lab.
I'm actually a Chinese translator, so
You actually what?
I'm a Chinese translator, so I'm not working in those places you mentioned.
Oh, are you in China?
No, I'm in Nigeria.
Oh, you're in Nigeria, but you translate into Chinese.
Yeah,
Wow, wow, wow. 上乒乓乓乓乓，
It's
pardon me,
powerful.
I'm begging. I mean, not just that.
my sister, it's not easy. Oh. 非常感谢，感谢。
I beg, stop. Stop, Jerry.
Chinese is a very interesting it's a very interesting language. So good. I want to see those in the comment section, please. Let me have different opinions so that I know which of these updates I should open up. If I see more people in finance, more in health, then I would open up one of these and then we can just use it.
We have insurance and then a nurse.
Okay, we have insurance and then a nurse. All right. Okay, let me share my screen now. Who is the Chinese person, please? What's your name?
It's Queen Geraldine. Oh.
Oh, Queen. Oh, Queen. Oh, have you thought about interpreting for us in dialectics?
Yes, if you people need my services now, I'll render.
Okay. Let me know if you can see my screen, guys.
Yes, we can
Yes.
Yes,
see
we are
that.
clear.
Mm.
So these are some of the really interesting. Um, so we have finance, we have trading view, we have Tingo, we have stock charts, we have seeking alpha, we have Quandary, NASCAR. These are all companies with their different market watch, macro, micro, investing, Google Finance, Fred, which is the Federal Reserve Economic Data, FinVis, ETF database, and so on and so forth. Let me put this, make this bold. So these are all names of very critical. You can Bloomberg. Let me type them. Bloomberg is one place you can check to get data, relevant data. Bloomberg. How many of you have heard of Bloomberg?
Mhm.
Mm, sir.
Bloomberg, please check them out. Is one place you can get news. See, if you want to, let me start from where all of us can connect with. If you want to, I have a book. I've not really marketed that book as I should. The book is titled Dating and Sex, but that's by the way. I know in that book I talk about some of the things I mentioned just by passing. But let me ask the ladies here: if you want to date, I'm not saying you are a gold digger anyway, but if you want to date someone who is very wealthy, where do you think you can find people like that? Where do you think you can find people like that?
You can find them anywhere. You can find them. There's no special place you can find this sort of people now. They are everywhere.
My sister, Sabi that game. Sabi
They are
am.
not
I beg
everywhere.
who Sabi wetin I dey talk about. This my sister na church girl she be. Who Sabi wetin I dey talk about now?
But it's true now. You could run into a rich person everywhere.
No, no, no,
Hmm.
no. I am
Not like
talking of if you want to. I'm not talking about running
okay,
into.
okay.
I
Oh,
am talking about going to a place or places, and this is where these people pitch their tents. Be running to.
Okay.
mhm.
Okay.
You are talking as if you are not a fine girl that you are. Do you just park your car and run into people like that? Share it now so that those who want to run this business would collect tip from this
So
class.
yeah, people that know we tell us so that we start going there.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
my
If you're in
sister to
Lagos,
the Lord. Uh-huh,
if you're in
peace.
Lagos, a place like
Peace, I've mentioned one place, so Sishe Hotel. But even at that, if you are in Nigeria, no be every hotel you go see them. Oh.
You will see.
5-star hotels.
Five-star hotels, exactly. That is one place.
Okay.
Abi peace, is it not true? Where else? I'm also talking to you, chooks. Where can you see the so-called tush women? If you want to marry the ones from wealthy families,
I can go to
Yeah,
Lekki now.
I mentioned 5-star hotels. There are top restaurants. There are top
uh-huh.
events where you could have
Top
conferences,
events,
events.
top
Yeah,
events.
where the creme de la creme gather and all that. Yeah,
Hello,
yeah, I can hear you.
are we still together?
Yes, we are.
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello, guys. Are we still together?
We can hear.
Yes, we are.
Yes, sir, we can hear you,
But
sir.
it seems your line is breaking a bit.
Okay, yeah, I lost you guys for a minute. Chooks, you mentioned top events, which is very, very okay. In fact, I've gone to those events myself, not just in Nigeria. I mean, there are events that are exclusive for the wealthy. That is where you discover that a lot of them are very single to stupor, especially the young
Yeah.
ones, those who are in their late 20s, early 30s, late 40s, and you see people that are so beautiful. That's their reality. Beautiful, rich, handsome, rich. The idea is that people look at them and like, oh, these ones are already taken. But the truth is, these guys are busy building their stuff. That relationships are not really at the forefront. So you can shoot your shot. So those high level events, right? Uh, who else, please? Chika, I saw you. I saw you. It's like you know these places. Chinwendu. Polaso is low key quiet. All these quiet people now then run this thing fast. They know what's up.
No, if you are in Lagos, you can go to places like Lekki, VI.
Uh-huh. Okay. Places like Lake, you can't just enter Lekki and start roaming about. I they look for them. I they look for them. I they
Can
look
give us
for
the
them.
exact location?
You need to mention those places you went to. Where you go last Saturday. Tell us.
I was,
Anyway,
I
guys,
was in
the fact why I'm mentioning this, and I'm happy you guys are following the gist. Why I'm mentioning this is that if you are looking for success, you don't find it everywhere. If you are looking for opportunities in tech in some of these big companies, you don't find them just on any platform. I told you guys sometime, please register on Quora. If you are enjoying all these Instagram, TikTok, Kiniko, there are serious platforms that you can get high level jobs. Those of you that are in the non-profit space, I have been in the non-profit space for over 10 years. There are some jobs that are for tech people. If you want to target the United Nations, you want to target WHO. Those people don't come to social media to tell you we have vacancy. They have specialized platforms that they go to advertise their jobs. Okay. Bloomberg is another place where you can see the big boys having chats and talking. You read about industry related events. Okay. So think about the same way that we are mentioning all these high level places for where we can have access. If you are very wealthy, the truth is you would want to mingle with your type. If how many of you have been hearing from your friends, especially your secondary school or college friends? They tell you, especially if you are in a particular space in your life, they come tell you, you don't forget me, oh. Ever since you jackpot, ever since you travel, ever since you got this job, we just they hear you, off. Well, you just forget us, you know. But the thing is that you and I know that we don't on our own stop talking with them. We are just newly occupied with our new circles, with our new platforms, our new engagements. And they in themselves are still stuck where we left them. True of us.
That's true. Very true, sir.
Is it
true,
true?
true,
So
sir.
So we don't just forget about them. We just have new circles and things like that. So please begin to familiarize yourself with these platforms. Now, having said that, I'm going to open one of these platforms for us. Bar chat, for instance. I just opened barchat.com. Can you see this? How many of you knew that a platform like this existed? Now, if you are in the US, you would want to fall in love with Forbes. You want to fall in love with barchat.com. If you are in all those stocks, if you want to get data from some of the high level companies, um, for instance, you can see some of the products that are getting their data. If you want a full list of some of these products, and how much they made in the stock market. You can come and get it here. You can't get this in Facebook. You can't get this even on LinkedIn. You can't get some of this data here. Most popular ETF funds. Can you see that? If you are interested in some of the funds, unusual activity, these are some of the places you go to. Guys, am I making sense, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You're making a lot of sense. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
good. Now, if you want to follow up on any of the companies handling some of the things, if you want to go into gas, oil and gas, you check out some of these things. You see updates. When you see that somebody was 22 years old and got a job in an oil and gas company, and in your mind, if the person is a lady, what do you think most people think the lady did? You are 22, you are 25, you are working in an oil and gas company in the UK, in the US. Your mates that are 22 and 25, they can't get such jobs. And because they don't have access to the information you have access to, they succeed in telling you that you were able to do dash to get the job, fill in the space.
They just think they slept their way to the job or something.
Exactly. And if you are a man, they will think it's because you have one connection, you have one uncle, one auntie, or
Yeah,
whatever in those places.
yeah,
They
that's
don't
true.
know that the difference between you and them is the information you're able to have and use. So that's for bar charts. We could check another platform like let's look at because we have people in finance. Let's look at something related to finance. Okay, let's look at the stock charts. We've been hearing of the stock markets for a long time. Wall Street, and so let's check this. So you can see this is a full blown. It is like data analysis on a website. Can you see this, guys? Visual
Yes, sir.
Yes.
analysis. You can open up any of these and follow up what is going on in that company. So you can check the seasonality. You can check. So if you are in the finance, you these languages should not be very new to you. Let's check one more, then we'll continue with the class. Let's look at Market Watch. All right, so this is Market Watch. If you have been listening to news, you'd be you'll be hearing a lot of stories of investors and what have you. This is still loading because the website is thick with information. So when you are having a chat with a young man or a young lady, and she's talking about the investment she made in the stock market, the fact that she's expecting $1.2 million, that she invested $100,000 in a particular stock market, and then that money is worth $1.2 million. And because you grew up in Ogbomosho and you never heard of stock market in your life, that money will be sounding you, it will day you up. It will day you up. My screen is freezing, but are you guys still hearing me at all?
Yes, we
Yes,
can
sir.
still hear.
Okay.
Yes, we are hearing you.
So everyone have been hearing of Microsoft, but there are some of these sites that will open your mind to other companies that are in existence. We have Microsoft, you can see. We have Vidia, we have Broadcom, we have Fortinet. How many of you have heard of Fortinet before?
I
Hello, many
haven't.
of you have heard of Fortinet before.
I have not.
No, we're not done.
You see? So if you have not heard of the companies that are hiring the the highest some of the highest number of data analysts or data scientists, how are you going to get there in the first place? you know so I was saying that sometimes you have conversation with your friends. Me, I am very fast to know that you are going to last as my friend. I don't believe in friends without benefits. The fact that you are my friend means there's a benefit I give to you, and there's a benefit you give to me. I am a business person to the core. That's because if you keep friends with people who have nothing to lose in their life, your friendship is going to be risk laden. They can scam you. I read of a story of a young lady that was recently scammed of 20,000 pounds by someone that is supposed to be her lover or her boyfriend, and they have.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Think you're off, sir.
Yeah, he is.
Okay. Let's just exercise patience. I'm sure he'll be back soon.
Yeah.
What happened? Where did I stop talking? Where did you guys hear me stop talking?
You were talking about the website. The is it Fortinet that employs a
Oh
lot
wow.
of data analysts, and we hadn't heard about it. Yeah.
Okay, I've been think I was kicked out. So actually, why I said that was because I discovered that the difference between you and success is basically the information you don't have yet, and the difference between you and people who are always complaining you've left them behind is the information you had that made you disconnect from them. Am I saying the truth or something close to that?
Yes.
Very true.
And I remember
Very true, sir.
I also told you guys that for you to know which of your friends are becoming a risk to you, just open After this class, open a list on your Google Sheet, write down, or Google or Microsoft Excel, write down the names of all your friends, and then in sheet one, in the second column, write down the risk analysis. Ask yourself which of these my friends have something to lose in my friendship with them, and you discover that there are a lot of people that really have nothing to lose, but they are just living off you. And you ask yourself, is that friend worth it? I'm a business person to the core, and that means before going into friendship with anyone, I need to be sure that you are bringing something to the table and you are also benefiting from me. So think about it this way, and you see that whatever you want to achieve in life will be faster than you think it is, all right? Because you have access to a high level network, you have access to platforms that there are people that don't have access to. Imagine you are dating someone and you are complaining that you invested $100,000 in a stock or in an investment, and the money is now worth 1.2 million dollars. And then somebody will ask your friend that you just told, what is it you do for a living? And the person will open their mouth and tell you that you are doing yahoo yahoo, just because they don't understand what stocks and investments are all about. Or maybe you are a beautiful, amazing, talented, and industrious young lady, and and each time you tell your friends that you want to enroll for a course, oh, that you just discovered something new and you want to pay a certain amount of money to learn it, and the person will be like, ah, forget all these people. Why are you wasting your money? And this thing, they pay. You get, and at the end of the day, you get discouraged. If you are surrounded by people like this, you cannot be further. Your success cannot be further than whatever it is you have achieved today. So that's why you need to be careful about, you have a risk analysis of all your friends. I'm saying this because if you want to get certain levels of job and opportunities, there are certain platform and information that you have to necessarily be be aware of. And when you are aware of this, it is going to change your mind, going to change your entire life. I was listening to the son of former Prime Minister, Tony. Is it Tony Blair? No, the last one. What's his name? Um, this guy that just resigned, former Prime Minister, not the lady, the one before him, before Sunak. He's a very popular guy now, former UK Prime Minister.
Is it the guy with the Trump hair? What's his name again? Uh, uh, how can I forget this guy? Um, that's Boris Johnson. Yeah, Boris Johnson.
Who remembers the name of the former UK Prime Minister, please?
Boris Johnson. Boris
Yeah,
Johnson.
Boris Johnson. So I was saying that I was listening to Boris Johnson's son. The guy is a CEO or the co-founder of Multiverse, I believe. And there's something he said that was really striking. That was in a BBC interview, that the type of information he have access to, that is very, very open to people that look like him, people that are from privileged backgrounds. And that really sent a message to me. And then he was now saying about Ivy League schools and opportunities for people that are not like him are as privileged. And there is need for people to share more of these opportunities to other people. So that's what he intends to do with his startup and things. I was really mind blown. And I was like, a lot of you here are so hardworking, far, far, far more hardworking than some of the kids from so-called wealthy families. But what keeps you apart from them? Why are they still succeeding and you are not, or you are struggling? It's because of the information they have. They have access to where they can get money and funding. Okay, they have access to health insurance for mortgage. They can take loans, they can do things. And a lot of people are not aware that they can take loans, they can get a house even if they can't afford it, that they can do health insurance because of the information they have. Right now, some people are not even aware that they can, take study loans. In Nigeria, that is.
Am I the only one? Okay.
Hello? You guys following?
Yes, I'm following.
So information is very, very critical. So that's why I am encouraging you guys to please
Yes, sir.
go. I don't know if I should share some of these websites with you or not. Go pay attention to some of these websites and begin to look at how do they present their data, because it makes a whole lot of sense. Let us look at what we shared initially. Who was the person that was reading for us? Who was reading? Hello?
It was a lady. I can't remember her name.
Okay. Who else will want to read for us, please?
I can do that, sir.
Okay. So you can see the number one here says that before you even tell AI to analyze your data for you, it means that you should have access to the platforms that contains data such as stocks, geography, real-time data, And I just showed you examples of those places. True or false?
True.
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 So these are examples of those places, and we are going to rename these to be data type examples. I just explain why these data type are very important. So let's look at number two. Now we understand data type examples, right? Let's look at number two. Can you read, please?
Okay. Insights and recommendations. Excel can generate data insights and provide recommendations through the use of AI. It can identify trends, outliers, and correlations in your data and suggest appropriate charts or visualizations to present your information effectively.
Example. So before we go to number two, before we go to number three, I'm going to teach you guys now how we can generate insights and recommendations automatically. And one of some of the ways I'm going to be sharing with you are going to involve us inserting some new plugins into our data sets. Should we proceed?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Please
Fire
proceed.
on.
Yes, sir.
All right. So one of such ways for us to use AI to generate insights and recommendations is called numerous AI. So that is our add-in type number one. It is called what? The numerous AI plugin. And there are tons of use cases for this. There are tons of use cases for this. Now, the thing about this plugin is, let me show you how it is done. First and foremost, go to the insert menu. Go to Okay, give me a minute. Let me do something quickly. Hello, guys. Can you hear me still?
Yes,
Yes.
sir. We can hear
We
you.
can hear you.
All right. So let's do this. So this is a data set that you have been given. Assuming you are given this data set, all right, and then you are told to, um, by the way, by now all of you know how to put your data on a table, isn't it?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
we know.
Okay, so this is how the data looked like on my raw Excel file. You can see how it looked like. This is how it looked like. It's not on a table. Can you see it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
tableless.
It's a range.
But in the moment I imported it into my 365 Excel, I now decided to put it in a table, and then on table designs, I renamed it as students data. We all know how we got here, right? In your Excel class. So now go to insert.
Yes.
We want to use insert the numerous plugin, and then click on add-ins. Once you click on add-in, a dialog box is going to appear. I'm going to take you guys through a couple of add-ins. We may not use some of them because um, some of them are not free, but some are free. But please, if you are given a job as a data analyst, what do you prefer? To get the paid version of 365 and finish your work in a day, or to use the free version of Microsoft Excel and finish your work in a month? Which one would you prefer?
The paid version. Yeah, you are getting paid for the job, I assume. Yeah.
Yeah, you are getting paid for the job. So the lesser time you use on analyzing data, the easier for you. Except maybe it's like interview. They're asking you manually for like what is the sum of this, or how do you calculate this? Then you need an Excel knowledge. Even with this, you still need that Excel knowledge. So when you click on add-ins, you see this dialog box is going to appear. Okay, make sure you click on store. If you open my add-ins, these are the ones I already downloaded now. But when you click on, why is this thing not? Let me click on add-ins again. So these are the ones I've downloaded. Click on store, and then you have this open. Then make sure you search for numerous AI. This is it. Numerous AI. Click on it, and then it will come up. Then click on search, and then it will come up here. I already have it, so I don't want to click on add anymore. So you can click on add. Let me see if, okay, let me click on add. So when you click on add, agree to the terms, make sure you read it. I know you will not read it, but just read it. Agree to the terms and conditions, click on continue. And the moment you do that, you would see,
Do we ever get to read any terms of conditions at all?
Mhm. If you
oh
like,
well,
really,
read it
you are
sometimes.
too
So
long, so tiny.
read it, because some of these apps will collect your data, and when you start arguing that your NUDE has been posted without your permission, they will tell you, Shebi, you accepted it on your terms and conditions that we should share it. That is when your eye will clear.
Mhm.
So be careful. Some apps you are not familiar with, please read what their terms and conditions are, so that you will not put yourself in trouble. It's supposed to be coming up. All right, so it's coming up now. Can you see it? It's loading.
Yes.
All right. So I want you to pay attention to do everything. I don't have the paid version. This is actually not free, but please read everything this ad can do for you. For instance, let's look at the gender. Let's look at the gender column B. Are we together, please?
Yes.
You can
That's
actually do this. For if I have the paid version, all I need to do now is come here.
Go on.
Let me click on number one. Good. All I need to do is equals to click on AI bracket open. Let's say I want to see, I want to know. Are we still here?
yes, sir. We're still here. We can hear you now.
Yes.
Give me the total number of mail,
Please, the
and then
person that has a kid beside you, mute, please.
give me the total number of mails, and then you call in the name of the table, which is what? Students data. When once you do this, you hit enter. And I don't have the paid version. That's why it's giving me this red something. But if I have the paid version, all I need to do is use that function equals to AI bracket open, put it in double quotes, give me the total number of mails, and then you call in the name of the table. If you want type of schooling till 10th grade, if you just want to say, give me the names of schools, and then you call in the name of the column or the name of the table. Is this easier than using the if function? The if function, which is easier, using this function or the if function?
This is way easier.
Good. So that is how AI works in this particular one. Second thing is, for instance, in some places, can you see branch, CSIT, CSE, all these things? You are working with a particular company, and they now provided you with all these acronyms. All you need to do is do what? Equals to AI bracket open. You say what? Give me the full meaning of, you mention any of them. Let's say you put full meaning of, and you put double quotes, you put your comma, and then you make sure you put the name of your column, or simply put m. Okay, let's write it this way: MCA. You put your double quotes, comma, and then your students' data, and then bracket close. I don't have the paid version, so see this may not work. You click on enter, and then automatically it's going to give you the answer. You can say, give me the full meaning of WHO. If you are working in the finance sector and they bring you a data set that is not from the finance sector, maybe they bring you a data set that is from WHO, but your background is in finance. All you need to do is ask the AI in Excel, what's the full meaning of WHO? And then you call in the name of the data you want it to find where WHO is written. It's going to call it out. Guys, does this make sense?
It makes sense, sir.
Good. So another one you can work on is what you can
Yes,
teach
it
AI
makes
to
a
do
lot
your
of sense.
work. You can do what? Use infer equals to infer to teach that AI to do that work for you over and over again. It's like VBA and macros in Excel. For instance, you can use things like anytime you have delivery and then you have status. Okay. So if the delivery is delayed, you want your status to be what? Not delivered. Okay. If it is submitted, you want your status to be what? Delivered. So let's say you have 300,000 rows of data, and every time you come across delivery delayed, you want the AI to always automate it to be not delivered. Anytime you want it, you see submitted, you want it to tell you that it is what? Delivered. So you can use the infer function to say equals to infer, okay, bracket open. You can see it is written here already. Teach the AI with examples. Can you see that? Bracket open. You can now insert your example. It's given you here, right? I wish I was able to pay for this, but I'm not going to do that. But please pay attention to this particular code. You can even
What's
write
the fee
text with
like, sir?
what?
What's the fee like? The numerous fee, the subscription.
Okay, let's go down and check. Look at it. For me, I have to pay $10 for small workloads, and then if you have medium workloads, you pay $30, and then if you have large workloads, you are working for. In fact, as a matter of fact, if you are working for a company that uses 365, it happens that they have already subscribed. So you wouldn't want to be working with 365 and then you are going to use your desktop, all those manual things to do your work when the subscription is already there. And don't go and say, oh, I can't use 365. I only know how to use Microsoft Desktop. I will deny you because I have taught you how to insert some of these things and how to navigate them. Now that you can start paying this, if you can afford this, all you need to do is click on start, pay $10, which is less than 10,000, and then you learn this, master it. There are tons of resources here. You can teach the AI to do your busy work. You can write your text with ChatGPT. In other words, equals to write. You can tell the code, write, for instance, there's an example here. Let me increase this so we see what's going on. Good. Can you see the screen now?
Yeah, yes, can see it.
It says what? Equals to write. It says write a short marketing description for A2 in B2. So this is A2. Write a short marketing description for it in B2.
Or steak knives in English. Okay.
It automatically writes it there. You see that?
Yeah.
Can do that.
Hmm.
So you can
Really
go down
impressive.
and when you write it in English, this is what is going to give you as answer. This is the product. This is it written in English, and this is what the AI in Excel has given you as answer. It has introduced that product. You remember the instruction you gave. Write a short marketing description for A2 in B2. In what this is C. So inside C is going to give you this answer. Now let's look at this one. With infer, it says with infer, you can teach AI to do your repetitive tasks by providing examples. So this is what we did, and this is the response. The toy delivered too late has been delivery. This is what we did. So let's look at the first one. Using AI function to prompt ChatGPT. It says what? State abbreviation. This is address. Give me the state's abbreviation from this address. And then you mention the cell name. And in cell not B, is going to give you this answer, CA. Texas is
Wow.
TX.
Yeah.
So if you look at our data set here, we can use ChatGPT. we can use AI, sorry, we can use equals to AI function to actually generate the acronym for all
The
the
full
states.
names. Wow.
This is something we cannot do in Excel, in
Yeah.
normal Excel. True or false?
Mm. True.
So let's move to the last one. Is it the last one? You can even generate formulas using plain English. For those of you that are very, you don't know some of the things that you are supposed to know in terms of form functions, you can generate formulas and then copy it and then insert it into the cells. So that is it for numerous AI. Any question on this plugin, please? Any question on this plugin? So with that AI type, remember that we are now able to generate insights and recommendations using numerous AI. Were we able to do that?
Yes. Well, at least, yes, we will.
Good. So I'm going to teach you two more AI add-ins. So let's go to add-in number 2. Please check the comment section. Is there any question on numerous.ai? The second add-in is called AI aided formula editor. Let's say you have a product, you have a sales, and you have a cost price column. And then you are asked to generate a formula. And let's say you are new to Excel. Chico's here. Okay, I just saw a question here. Okay, the paid version of 365 is different from the plugins. Please, the paid version of Excel 365 is different from the plugins. The plugins, these are plugins that are generated by Microsoft, right? Sometimes by software developers. And then they will sell it to Microsoft. Microsoft will now put it in their store. So every time you pay for the plugin, it's just like your phone now. When I say 365, look at it as when you get your 365, a paid version, you are like getting your phone, isn't it? The plugins is like downloading apps from your
App Store.
Google Play Store or App Store. Do you understand the difference, please? So the fact that you bought a phone doesn't automatically means that you have all the apps in existence in your phone. You have to download them. Some of them are free and some of them are paid. Chicos, yeah, do you understand now? It's the same with the plugin. Some of them are free and some of them are paid for. Like the one I want to show you now is free. I think it's free. The advanced editor or assisted editor. What is it they call it again? Chicos, yeah, I need to know that you understand what I'm saying. Okay, yes, fully understood. Perfect. Let me drop the link again so that you guys will join me live. Can join me live. I'll drop the link in the comment section. Do that. I'll wait for like 30 seconds. Are we learning anything from this class at all, please?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
yeah, yes.
Okay. Let me share my screen. Let's continue to plugin number 2. So for plugin number 2, it's called AI aided formula editor. So all you need to do, go to insert menu, click on the add-ins as usual. Then open your store and then search for AI aided formula editor. Click on it, click on search, and then make sure you click on add. Okay. And then read the terms and conditions, agree to it, and click on continue. But once you click on that, an extra menu is going to appear where you have your aided formula editor, you have your document, and you have your help desk if you want to ask questions. Okay. So this one is totally free. I think it's free. Yes. So what we are going to do is the question now is using the aided editor, get the sales of the car and the laptop. So you don't want to get you don't know. Let's assume you don't know how to calculate for this. And then someone sends you these documents and tells you, Queen, please, this is how much we made in sales from the cars and from the laptop. Can you help me use your Excel knowledge and calculate it? And then Queen will be like, oh yeah, I can do that. Meanwhile, she doesn't know how to do it. Let's say she doesn't know how to do it. But Queen have access to 365. So what she does right now is she just opens her aided editor and then this is what she does. She goes to AI generator and then she will now ask a question like describe your formula. So what are we trying to describe? Hmm? Sum of what? Sum of car sales and laptop
Laptop
sales.
search.
That's what we want, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
We let's assume we don't know the formula for this. Sum of car sales and
Okay.
laptop sales. And then we click on what? We just ask the question and click on submit. So let's say if it's going to give us the right answer. So let's wait. Look at what it's saying. It says equals to sum, bracket open, car sales, comma, laptop sales. So can we try it? Let's come here. We're going to say equals to sum, bracket open. What is our car sale? This is our car sales, right? And then we click comma. What is our laptop sales? This one. When we are done, uh, sorry. When we are done,
To undo.
we okay. I need to undo. That's true. I deleted it. Village people. Good. So when I'm done, I need to come over here and why? Okay, let me do this. D7 of D6 and what? D7.
D7.
D7. Bracket close and then I hit enter. Okay, it seems to me this one is not free as well. Because if it's not, so that is how it works. Equals to D6, D7. We can try. I probably have to. Let me see something. Is there any of you that have a paid version of 365? Okay,
Yeah,
it
yes,
worked.
I have the paid version. You should.
I think it worked. So Normally, what I'm supposed to do here, according to their suggestion, if I put comma, I'm supposed to call in the name of the sales, which is 45, comma 938, and then sorry, I'm not so 45 938, comma, and then what is the sales for laptop? Laptop is 87 394, right? And then bracket close, then hit enter. So this will not work. So that means we need to use what we are familiar with. This thing is wasting time. Okay. Oh my God. I need to look at it. It's not free. So there are pricing plans for it. Let me see.
I think it has a basic plan that is free, but with
Yeah,
limited
the basic
functionality.
plan can give me what I just did now, but it cannot give me like the solution I want. So you have to take absolute caution of this, right? But again, remember that it was able to at least generate the answer for me, generate the solution. So we can as well go ahead to ask the AI editor generator. We can ask questions like, let's say we want to find the minimum amount for, let's say, for the Nike product. Let's see what it will say now. Find the minimum amount for the Nike product. What happened? Is there anyone that, okay, you say you have the paid version, Chooks.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, so if you try some of this, it should be able to work on yours. Also try to see how you can get some of the, mine has stopped working. They want me to pay. Anyway, I'm happy that I'm showing you guys this now, actually. So I don't have to come back. Anyway, guys, that is how the AI editor works. So let's go to add-in number three, the last one for today. Before we even go to add-in number three, which I'll talk about hopefully maybe tomorrow, let's look at, I want to introduce you guys to, let me see this here. Right, it's not here. So let's check online. How many of you knew that? Let me open it and see. How many of you knew the existence of this website? Hello, guys.
No, I didn't know of this website.
All right. So please check it out. We have what is called you can analyze your data with AI. There are so many things you can do. Make sure you sign up or create an account with them. Put all your details. It is definitely going to be a game changer for you. It's definitely going to be a game changer for you. Now, these are the things it contains. Let me see their pricing. So there's a basic one here. Okay, let's try everything for free. We are the freebies. Let me put this to my email. I don't know if I should use my password. Accept terms and condition and create account. Verification code. Oh yeah, who is with my email? Call the code for me. Who is making that echo, please? Favor, thanks for your question. We are going to be talking about ChatGPT tomorrow, okay? So come with your questions tomorrow on ChatGPT. I'll also show you guys how to embed some API code from ChatGPT on the website, or sorry, on your Microsoft Excel. Okay, I'm going to save this. So let's say these are the many things you can do using this. So I spreadsheet maker. Let me say I want to use this generator. Guys, are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, we're following.
So let me. I want to generate a spreadsheet. Sorry. I don't want to generate spreadsheets. I thought it's charts. Let me go back home. Aha, creating charts and formatting. Good. Exactly. So I say this is for Excel. Okay. What are you trying to create? What are you trying to create in Excel or Google Sheet? Try to be as precise as possible. So let me say I want to create uh, a pie chart for gender and year of study. Okay, a pie chart for gender and year of study. So I want to come here and say create a pie chart for gender and year of study. Then I click on, and then I click on
Mr.
submit.
David,
Yes.
are you not meant to import the Excel sheet that you're working with this formula so you know it you actually know the the data is working for is creating the formula for?
I'm trying to see if you can. Okay, wait a minute. Let me see something. Who is that person, please? Now, this would work if we had downloaded it into our Excel file. But for the formula bot, I'm not sure there is a place we can insert it. Maybe because I don't have the paid version. I've already used four. Four. I have four formulas left this month. Maybe because I've not used the paid version. Okay, but I'm thinking if I download this into my um should I put this in Excel? Let me see if it will. If you download the plugin or the add-in into your Excel, then it should be able to know what exactly to tell you. But either way, it's still going to give you an idea of what you must do. So get it now. I'm going to insert my Outlook accounts. Now let's go to our insert menu uh, and see if we can confirm my details by clicking. Uh, these are not. Just give me a minute. I want to try and see if I can. Why is it asking me for these details? Okay, phone number is not important. But let me just put it. Let's see. I didn't put this. I hope they'll not ask me to pay money. I don't know, guys. Are you following this whole process?
Yes, we are following it.
Okay. So now I have my Excel boots. I want to open it on my Excel on my 365. So I click on open a new tab. Let me see if I can find it there. Uh, it's not loading. I don't know why. Okay, let me check if it's here for my plugin. I have this all these things I'm talking about. It's in my office computer. So let's see if they have it here in their store. Formula board search. They don't have it. So oh sorry, formula.
Understood.
They don't have it. So we have to go to their website and follow the whole process manually. Uh, all right. So open in Excel online. I don't have this one. That's why I didn't open. So this is the manual office. I hope it opens online. Office.com. All right. So you can see my Excel is right here. Oh my God. What is it saying? Okay. Redirecting to OneDrive, which is basically where I can save my Excel file to. And Viola, can you see that? It has opened. Excel Workbook 4. And what is it saying? Formula board. Now I can, after you install, you launch it by choosing the add-in, the button in the home page. Um, Trooks,
Yes, sir.
good. You will see that it's right here now. Excel formula bots. Can you see?
Yes.
Uh-huh. And those of you listening, this is it, formula box. So who was the person that asked me that question? So okay, I need to log in to my passport password. Sorry, see maybe pass and then log in. Okay, exactly. Guys, are you following, please?
Yes.
So let me say I want to go back to my this particular one. Go to my home page and then let me refresh. I've signed in. I have also inserted a new formula board. You know that I did not get it from the insert menu. It wasn't there, so I had to go to the website to open it, register, and all of that. So it should show. It should show. Is it? Have you guys seen it now? Do I still have people here? Oh, Chuk, you are the only one here. Please, have you guys seen it?
Yes, I'm seeing it.
So I want to go to my add it in type 1. So let's say for these data sets, let me copy this. Copy. Go to add-in number 3. And then because we are looking at formula bot, put this, paste it here. So what did I say? That I want us to look at pie charts, create a pie chart. Okay, need to put this in a table. Oh, sorry, I did not put the table header. Sorry about that. Table header was not highlighted. Why? Let me see if it will be highlighted now. Paste. All right. This is perfect now. So I want to look at pie charts concerning. Okay, let's look at columns. Column charts containing gender and year of study. So I go to my show formula board, and then I want to click on this. Okay, I don't want to generate a formula. Let me see if I can. Because it's basically for formulas. Um, Let me look for something I'll use formulas easily to solve. Control A, alternate HOI. Will that work? Okay, let's look at percentage. Guys, are you here, please? This is the last thing. We're rounding up now. Let's look at percentage. So we want to generate a formula, and we want to give me a formula with the sum of column A when column B contains the word marketing and column C is today's date. So let's say for our instruction for formula bot, we want to say something like give me a formula that shows the total percentage in class 10th that were males. Let's see if it will understand this and then submit. Can you see my screen, please?
Yes, we can.
So we want to find out the percentage in class 10th, all right? We want a formula that shows the total percentage in class 10, but we want them to show me only for males. Let's see if it will generate, if it can generate that formula. So we click on submit and let's look at the results. All right, can you see what he's saying? He says this is to provide a formula for calculating the total percentage of males in class 10th. I will need the following information. Total number of students in class 10th. Do we know that? We don't know. The number of male
No.
students in class 10th. Do we know that? We don't know. Please provide these details so that I can
Yes, sir.
assist you further. Can you see
So
what he's saying?
maybe change the question to column G. Maybe I think he understands more of column than the name of the
Okay,
column.
okay. Let's try it again.
Give me a
So we
formula that
say,
shows.
how are we going to put it?
Give me a formula that shows the total number of males in column G.
Oh, okay. Let's try that. Give me a formula that shows the total number of males in column
G.
C.
You don't see is G. Percentage in class 10th, right? That is column G.
Okay, but you know that males are not actually in column. Okay, let's see column G. Let's just write it and see what it will
Or
say.
maybe column G using column C, something like that. So you can combine the two columns.
Exactly, using column C. Let's see if it will understand. Can you see? It
Oh, yeah.
has given
The formula.
the
Wow.
formula.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Equals to count if, bracket close, column C, meaning you need to highlight the entire column and then you put male. So let's see if we can solve it. I want to solve it here. Equals to count if, bracket open. I want to highlight the entire column C. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Put my comma and then put male and then bracket close, then hit enter. These people, they want me to pay for everything. Now they craze.
All
Try it. Try it on your own. Since you have a paid version. Try it on your own. It should work. But again, that is the formula. That is the formula for this thing. I know it even from my knowledge of Excel. So I think we'll end today's class there. Any question? We'll explore other examples tomorrow. And then there's also another thing I need to send to you guys. I'm going to be sending this, well, ChatGPT in Excel. This is what we'll be looking at tomorrow. Okay?
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
All right. Did you guys learn anything today?
Yes, sir.
All right then. Bye.
Thank you, sir.